Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You're probably wondering, Esther, why is the quality so bad? Why can I hear the fan in your radio? Two reasons. I'm filming a more chit-chatty video. One of my first YouTube videos that I filmed was just me rambling for 12 minutes, and I thought I could throw that back, so to speak, except this time I got talking points because a lot of people have been pissing me the hell off, and I want to talk about it right now. Some things of these might be unpopular opinion-esque, but F it, we ball. Sometimes you just gotta thug it through. If you don't like these opinions, I don't know, close the window tab, find a new YouTube video to watch, block my ass. It's not gonna hurt me. If anything, you're wasting your own time and you look embarrassing right now. Pick up your stuff and leave quickly. Everyone's waiting for you to go. The first topic that I have on here is everyone asking the internet how to be original and then getting upset that they're not original. This pisses me off in three different ways, right? Number one, everyone's like, oh, what are all the hot people wearing this weekend? What are all the hot people doing this weekend? This, that, and the third. And then being confused when everyone's doing it and they're like, oh, I just don't want everyone to be like me. You haven't had an original thought since you exited your mother's womb. Your entire personality is just an accumulative mess of every single thing you see on the internet. You too busy scrolling on that phone to actually go outside, touch grass, and be a real person. And you're upset and confused that everybody has the same styles, looks, music taste, food taste as you. The only difference between you and a carrot is at least the carrot's got some personality. Let's be real. You can't ask for one thing and then be upset when you get it. You know what I mean? You can't ask, oh, what are the hot girls doing this weekend? And then when all the hot girls tell you when you go there and it's the worst time of your life, honey, I hate to break it to you, some of the hot girls are just pretty to look at. They don't got any substance. I'm sorry. Someone had to break it to you. You're too busy being deluded by the fact that people on the internet who have millions of followers and millions of dollars are telling you to do something and it sucks. Let me come in close. Let me let you know in a little bit of a secret. Most of the people on the internet are either being paid by brands or are hoping the content is going to be good enough that brands will pay for it later, right? This is another one of my little talking points. Let me pull it up. Everything these days is an ad, and even if it isn't, it feels like it is because people are sucking it up. I saw this somewhere and I don't remember what it's called, but essentially people are like sucking up to brands in hopes that they get the money later on, even if the brand doesn't see it now, because they know that everything can be monetized. It's like UGC and like all this other stuff. People will talk raving reviews and only post good things about said brand on their like little websites, their little blogs, their little vlogs, because they want the brand to like them, and if the brand likes them, that means potential money, potential revenue. And really it's just this continuous cycle of, you don't need this, you need that. Don't run, walk. Don't walk, run. And people being like, let me de-influence you, but really the de-influencing is just another ad. This whole endless cycle of consuming and taking and taking and taking. What are you gonna give? Better yet, when are you gonna put that credit card down? Because I know too many of you, and this might sound crazy, but too many of you are out here using your Afterpay this, Klarna that. You couldn't afford to put groceries in the fridge. Some of y'all can't afford groceries. Some of y'all can't afford to do this, can't afford to do that. Can I turn a light on or something that's like dark in this joint? Oh. Okay, period. Spotlight on me. Point is, it's not your fault that capitalism demands all of these things from you. I think it's actually unfair that poor people can't have fun. Like, they're too busy struggling, like putting food on the table, trying to get their next dollar up, and they just can't have fun. Like, it's so depressing that evil people get away with everything. Evil people going to the moon, evil people going into space. Miss Katy Perry, Ozempic taking can dance tour artist herself, gets to do whatever she wants, but she's low-key evil. It's unfair. And sometimes I'm like, damn, maybe I should be evil. Like, maybe I need to like kill a person here and there, exploit a couple hundred people there, take resources from a poorer country, and then act surprised when they get upset because I'm not paying them a living wage, and there's literal children who are like going through hell and back just to make 1 cent a day. But then I'm like, damn, if I'm just becoming as evil as all of these other people, like, what's the difference for real? It's just depressing. Next point. Yeah. That kind of was the point. Rich people get to do whatever they want and the rest of us get to suffer. And I think it's so unfair. Like, why as a poor person have to struggle? Like, why are hobbies so expensive? Why are there no more third spaces? Why can't I be creative and just have fun with it? Why is everything about networking and who you know? Why is everything about sucking up, whether it's literally or like You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to network. It feels icky. I'm never going to speak to these people again. It makes me sick to my flipping stomach. Talking about, oh, you need to interact with these people. These people are going to help you put money in your pocket in the future. These people are going to be the people that help you elevate your work and your status. Girl, I'm tired. I just want to make a living wage, be able to live in a home that isn't my parents. Like, when will I rest? When will I have freedom? When will capitalism have its inevitable downfall? Better yet, when does the USA collapse? These are just the big questions. I know y'all are thinking it, but none of y'all are stepping up and saying it. Someone's got to do it. I got y'all. This kind of ties into the rich people getting to do whatever they want, but something that is always funny to me is big companies who like beg donations. They'll be like, thank you for shopping with us. Do you want to round up to the nearest dollar to donate to poor kids? The same poor kids you're exploiting to give me this trashy t-shirt? Okay. Questionable and interesting. And then like in Australia we have like Cotton On, and they have like these little TVs above like the register where you pay, like your little you know, where you insert the card. They have this little TV, so above the little TV there's like this footage of like poor kids with like flies all over them. They have these big stomachs. But I'm like, aren't you known for being fast fashion? Aren't you known for going into said countries you're trying to raise money for? Awkward. And it's just like you're $1 billion company. What do you mean you can't shave a couple dollars off of the profits that you've made? Shave a couple dollars off of the CEO's, you know, his bonus, if you will, and help the little guys out. Why am I someone who doesn't even work in 9 to 5? Why am I the unemployed person who's just looking around, who got a little something being begged to have money from? I don't know, ask your CEO. Ew, don't make me sick to my stomach. Next thing is pipelines, bro. They are so scary. One minute you're like, oh, I want like traditional love, like I want a man who cares for me and doesn't believe in situationships and just goes on real dates with me and courts me. Next thing you know, black people don't deserve any rights. Huh? Like, all of this steps in the middle is crazy. Like, people just go, oh, I really like building Legos and I love being a nerd. Like, it's so much fun. I love watching anime. Women don't deserve any rights. What? If 1 + 1 is 2 and 2 + 2 is 4, then what the hell is that? I don't understand pipelines, but I think it's so interesting watching people, especially like more fun pipelines. I love a pipeline that's like party girl to Christian to party girl again. Like, you're really just on this never-ending cycle of not really being yourself, which is like, what's the point? If you're constantly performing, how do you know who the real you is? And if you've determined that this fake version of you is the real you, how much acting do you have until you have an inevitable breakdown and you start tweaking out and destroy your life and the people's lives around you? You know what I mean? Like, if we're all striving to be some like perfect version of ourselves and that isn't the real you, how much longer until this falls? How much longer till the mask comes off? A la Dream. I can't breathe when you're not there. Classic. Anyway, so okay, I'm looking through this list and some of these things I'm like, girl, you should not be talking about this on the internet. They're gonna drag your ass faster than a Nicki Minaj stand drag somebody for saying she's poor. And like, oh, you be like, oh, Nicki Minaj married a sex offender. Those fools will find your address. IP, real address, everything. Dogs you, your mother, and your best friend. So I'm not gonna say some of those things because I like my life and I like being alive and I like not having millions of strangers know where I live. Nicki Minaj stands, if you see this video, please don't drag my ass with mud. Please. I'm coming to you now. Spare me. Matter of fact, any stands who see this, because later on I want to talk about I'm going to talk about it now actually because I don't get mediocrity and like the celebration of that. I think so many artists would not be where they are today. Oh, even my body's warning me. If we didn't celebrate mediocrity, like too many times I'm seeing people like be successful, getting to the top, and I go, are we seeing the same person right now? It's like the idea that you can't doubt yourself because out there somewhere there is a white man who inevitably is worse than you, but is somehow getting more recognition than you from it. And like ever since I've seen that, I was like, oh, I gotta lock in. But really, it's like, I don't even need to lock in. I just gotta show up every week because there's a white boy out there doing it worse than me, getting more money than me, doing better than me, brand deals, PR, trip here, trip there. And I'm like, I think it's so interesting that we're allowed to watch white men win, even if they're absolute failures. It's like Brooklyn Beckham, I think, is the best version of this to show, is the fact that he's a nepo baby, he's rich and he's white, and yet he's somehow a failure in almost every field he tries, but he's also super successful because he's a white man with money. Okay, period king, be good at nothing and still have recognition. But I do think a lot of his recognition really is just his parents, because like, if his mum wasn't Posh Spice and his dad wasn't a famous footballer, people would just be like, okay, so it's just another white boy who thinks he can do something he can, period. Okay, Jack Harlow. Okay, white boy rapper, like, do your thing. I hate white boy rappers. I think they're a disease, honestly, and I genuinely believe that every time a white boy becomes a rapper, a black boy gives up on his dreams. I don't know how to explain it. I know there's a correlation there, because they see a white man do better than them and they're like, nah, maybe this rap thing is for me. He just can't push. He gotta keep striving, because genuinely, all I want to do is see everybody black win. Except for a couple exceptions, because some of y'all are evil demon villain men who deserve nothing more than failure and death. But you know, it is what it is. Oh, something I want to talk about is blocking people. It is genuinely one of the most joyous things that I have access to, and I genuinely believe that every single person should participate in it. I'm talking, somebody pisses you off, block them. They leave a mean comment, block them. You're no longer friends, block them. They use AI, block them. They share opinions that are detrimental to others, block them. The things that I will do, honestly, someone could breathe at me wrong and I'd block them. Whenever I'm scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, this, that, and the third, I'm just scrolling through. If something makes me even a little unsettled in my spirit, blocked. I don't have time for you to be playing me on my own phone. Wrap it up. Also, talking about AI, I hate AI. If you're using AI and you know me personally, this is my warning, because I wish you nothing but the worst. Genuinely, it's the worst thing for your brain. It's the worst thing for artists. It's the worst thing for everybody. And I think the moment we all collectively agree to that, the better will be for everyone. It just creates this slop on the internet. It's terrible for the environment. And it's making us all dumber, but I think it's funny because no one's willing to acknowledge it. Like, everyone will be like, oh yeah, I didn't study for my assignment, I just used ChatGPT. Oh, I didn't actually write all of this, I used ChatGPT. When was the last time you picked up a book? Better yet, when was the last time you picked up a pencil? Because I think if we went back to paper and pens, the way things were like 10 years ago, 15 maybe, I don't know how time works and I don't particularly care. But if we went back, I think it'd be better for a lot of people, because a lot of y'all are dumb. Dumber than 2 rocks. Better yet, 1 rock. You were dumber than a bag of rocks. Talking about some, oh, I just love ChatGPT, like, she's like my friend, like, I call her Chat, and like, she helps me with all my issues. Do you not have any real life friends? Better yet, do you not have access to a therapist? Quickly. Do you know what? Some people don't want to be saved, and it's not my responsibility to save them. But I'm hoping you see the error of your ways, you find God, this, that, and the third, and quickly, because you're destroying the environment and you're destroying the last 5 brain cells you have. Don't piss me off. Also, something that I think is interesting is Marvel. When is it ending? Honestly, like, when was the last good Marvel project? Like, I genuinely can't think of it. Like, Black Panther, the second one, obviously, like, I thoroughly enjoyed that film. I do think that the 2 people of color should have joined forces and destroyed every white person, but you can't always get what you want. I understand that white people need to be able to see themselves in a film, or they will not like it. Ugh, annoying. However, when do we admit that Marvel isn't good anymore and we should move on? Like, genuinely, like, the Thunderbolts is now the new Avengers, and I haven't seen this film, so correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe it's like masterpiece and the best thing since sliced bread, and maybe like people have gone out of that theater and had their lives changed the same way sin has changed mine. But until I see the evidence of it, it's just giving mediocrity after mediocrity after mediocrity. They're bringing Robert Downey Jr. back to like somewhat make people care again, and I feel like at this point, this light is so hot, I'm starting to sweat. I feel like at this point, most of Marvel is just them like using Easter eggs in hopes to get people to enjoy and be excited for future content. But if you can't even get people to be excited about the now, and you're having them be more excited about nostalgia, the past, or the possible future, what is the point? Like, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I just don't get it because I'm not a comic book nerd, and I'm not like, you know, super excited to see the future of this franchise. And like, I guess I would be excited because apparently they're doing Blade or something, and like, I love seeing a black person win again, rooting for everybody black. However, Marvel's giving me nothing. If anything, it's just a constant reminder that nostalgia is a liar, and until you take off the rose-tinted glasses that is nostalgia, you will think something is more enjoyable just because you have a deep sense of connection to it, but it isn't that good. You know what I mean? Like, do you really like the early 2000s, or have you just been consuming a lot of content and you wish that our economy was a little bit more stable? You know what I mean? Like, is it real what you're feeling, or is this just nostalgia that has its cold, hard hands gripped into the side of your neck and is ensuring that you'll never feel anything ever again because you're too busy longing for the past? If you're not willing to appreciate and romanticize the present and the possible future, what is the point? Like, what do you do? Like, sit in your room and cry about the things that once was? Like, what are you, Bella? Talking about some... I miss my skin of a killer, sparkly man. Like, is that you right now? Girl, wrap it up. Which is, I think, is interesting, because this kind of brings me to my next point. The way that... This is like an interesting pipeline. I've noticed that people will get with their boyfriend and then change everything about themselves. Why do you do that? Like, you have the man already. Like, what more do you need to change? Like, he's right. He's literally in your grasp. Text him right now. He probably loves you. Like, what about yourself needs to change? Who are you trying to impress now? Who is left? Because you got him already. This just talking from the dome stuff is so much fun. Which kind of brings me into my next point, which is boyfriends, male-centered relationships, and the death of friendships. I don't think friendships are dying for real though, but I do think because we have a lack of community from like a lack of third spaces and a lack of like things to do that are cheap and all free, emphasis on the free, I think it's harder for people to maintain relationships because like also what we expect from them now is so much different than what we used to expect. Like, people used to be like, oh, this is my friend, like she'll take me to the airport and pick me up because like that's what friends do. But now it almost feels like everything we do is some sort of transaction. So you're like, oh, well, she's gonna take me to the airport, so like now she's expecting something in return, but that isn't always the case. I don't know, there's just no sense of community, but I think it's because if we have community, then you have to like get rid of something else, you know what I mean? Like, I love and adore my alone time, but I also understand that there is an importance of community, and I'm trying to teach myself to strive for that. And while being in community means that I do have some annoyance, it is better than ignoring people and like ultimately being left alone. Also, if you want to hear me talk more in depth about any of these, I will do it. Just say the words and I'll start writing up a script, because I do like talking content, and I do want to make a couple like commentary YouTube videos. I'm just doing research / finding what I want to talk about. I want to talk, obviously, like, there's no original thought, so like obviously everything is gonna eventually be like said or has already been said. So I'm like, what's something kind of refreshing I can talk about? But I also find it interesting, you know how like someone would disappear for like 6 months and then return with like a 6-hour YouTube video? Like, I kind of want to do that at some point. I just don't know what my 6-hour YouTube video will be about, because I don't know if I'm actually that passionate about anything. Sometimes it feels like I'm just really obsessed with something for a short amount of time, and then once that obsession is over, I don't care anymore. Do you want to hear my thoughts on some Met Gala looks? Because like, I have free will. I can do whatever I want. This is my YouTube channel. If I talk bad about your favorite celebrity, you just have to close the video and move on, okay? Better yet, pause the video, block me, close the laptop / turn off your phone, go outside, touch grass, and smile. Be happy without the internet for 30 minutes, then come back and leave me a hate comment, okay? This look here, don't know her name, stunning, flawless, loved her look. Who else's look I loved? Janae Monáe, period. They absolutely, I think their stylist doesn't hate them. I think a lot of the looks from the Met Gala, I was like, does your stylist hate you? Like, genuinely, do they wish you would die or something? Because I feel like with certain celebrities, it feels like their stylists wake up every morning and go, how can I ruin this person's day? And then they go, do you know what? I'm gonna put them in the worst outfit of their life where they're gonna get photographed a million times because no one's gonna remember I styled them. You know what I mean? It just feels like their stylists have gone, I need this person to see how. It feels like their stylists are like, it feels like their stylist is somehow related to someone that the celebrity knows and is like seeking out revenge or something. Like, it always feels like the stylist is like, who and how can I make someone's day absolutely the worst humanly possible? Like, do these people like you? Like, probably not, because celebrities are questionable at best. But anyway, loved this man's look. I think he's such a cutie patootie. He looked good. Honestly, I really loved this year's theme. I just feel like some celebrities didn't push the ball enough. Like, it feels as if, I saw someone say this, that it feels as if some of the white celebrities saw that the theme was black and then just immediately closed their email. Like, I know some of these people could dress better, like, we've seen it. But maybe their stylist just hates them. Anyway, loved this look. I think Joey King did really good too. There's this look. Honestly, I kind of hated Kylie Jenner's look. I was seeing her in the top 10. Girl, I couldn't care less. Do better. I feel like I'm seeing the same. Oh, okay, Miss Taraji P. Look at her. What's her fashion? I think that we're at this really interesting space of where we're finally starting to acknowledge like smaller designers, which I'm really loving. Like smaller brands, because I do think these people need it. Like, honestly, I don't care for the top 5 big brands right now. Like, who is it? Marc Jacobs, Tom Ford. I only care about Tom Ford when they're dressing Doechii. I said what I said. Also, I feel like some of the Doechii hate is a little bit forced. Like, why are y'all upset at a dark-skinned black woman for talking her truth? She's just talking her talk. What you gonna do about it? You couldn't even get in the same circles as Doechii unless you go into a meet and greet, okay? Oh, I want to talk a bit about gatekeeping. I think it's so interesting that people are gatekeeping these days, because really, what for? Like, technology has gotten to the point where I can take a picture of your outfit, put it into Google, and Google will tell me exactly what you're wearing. So I don't really understand why there's a deep need to gatekeep. You're gatekeeping literally for what? If you don't tell me, someone else will. I will take a picture of your outfit, upload it to TikTok, and ask TikTok to tell me where your outfit is from, and then also tell TikTok that you're a terrible person who gatekeeps and have them drag your name in the comments. Like, literally, what are you gatekeeping for? Like, who are you impressing? Who are you trying to be cool to? Like, which I think is interesting, because this kind of brings me to another point. Everyone is trying so hard to be cool that no one's being themselves, right? But like, everyone's like, oh, like, I'm trying to be cool, like, I'm so cool, like, I have to be like so like nonchalant and cool, but really you're embarrassing yourself. You're too busy trying not to be something that you're stopping yourself from being yourself. You're too busy trying not to be cringe, trying not to be this, trying to be that, blah blah blah. You're not being the real you. You actually look cringe, and you will probably never know happiness. It's kind of sad for you, dude. Like, you can never be happy because you're too busy performing for people who definitely don't care about you. Like, it's okay. Just, like, I don't know, find people who actually love, care, and appreciate about you. I think it's interesting the amount of value that people hold in people who definitely don't care about them. Like, you could be talking to your worst enemy, and your worst enemy would be like, oh, I think you look terrible in the color yellow. But yellow is literally your favorite color, and suddenly you're walking around in the color blue. Like, you literally hate the color blue. Why would you do that, you know? Who are you trying to impress? Who are you trying to perform to? None of these people like you. Step it up, do what works for you, and just enjoy the short life while we have it. God forbid you die tomorrow. You're gonna die tomorrow and your ghost outfit is gonna be blue, the same color you hate and said no way in hell you'd be wearing. Looks like you already own your own personal hell. You think this is a good place? Girly Poppy, you've been in the bad place. Oh, I love that sound. don't worry, I will make an ASMR video at one point. I don't know when. Maybe I'll film it tomorrow or something. Because listen to this. Now that we're back from that quick ASMR submission, I've discovered that I really like doing that. So I will in fact be making a video. When? Only God knows. But I don't really know. I just kind of trying to go more with the flow when it comes to this YouTube channel, because I'm going to be a lot more consistent with it. I've decided once a week on a Wednesday, you're going to get a cute little video from me at 8 p.m. AEST time. I don't know what it is, okay? I just know it's 8 p.m. in South Australia. Whatever the time is for you is none of my business, because I barely believe in time anyway. It's like a terrible construct we made up. Like, I understand why, but I also don't really care. Oh, something I hate. Maybe it's because I'm built different, and not in a good way, but is when plans change last minute. And there's two ways this happens. Number one, like the plans, like, oh, we were going to do this, but now we're not going to do this. And two, the people that are there, okay? I hate this because I have a weird thing with time. So if someone's like, oh, we're going at this time and we're gonna go at this place to do these plans, I'm gonna be perfect. I know I need a certain amount of time before my plans start to get ready to do this, that, and the third, right? So I start getting ready. I start maybe eat dinner a little earlier, do my makeup, shower, all of these things. I've planned my day around plans that are going to be happening in the future. Why is it that 10 minutes before the plans have been scheduled, you're hitting up my line saying, oh, we're just going to push it back 30 minutes? Girl, I've been showered, been dressed, been having my makeup on. My phone is actually almost at the perfect amount of charge for me to leave, so that way my phone don't go dead in the middle of the function and I'm stranded. And you're telling me this now? Day ruined. Night ruined. I can no longer have fun. What do you mean? It's even worse when it's like you go to one place and then when you go to that place they go, yeah, so after this we're actually going here too, you should come. Girl, what? It's 2 a.m. in the morning right now and you want me to go to another club? Doesn't entry close? Are you not tired? I know Lady Gaga said bus, club, another club, bus, another club, playing, bus, club, another club. But sometimes it's too much. Sometimes the idea of doing my homework is more exciting than going out. And maybe it's because of the people I'm with, or the places I've been, or the fact that white men have this really weird need to know where I'm from, / of fetishizing me. Oh, I can't stand a white man. I wish them the worst. But like, I'm not having fun. I want to go home. It's midnight. Let's go home right now, girly pop. I don't care that we got in the club 30 minutes ago. Let's go home. I'm tired. I've got plans tomorrow morning. I'm doing 5 things back to back to back to back. You want me to be out until 3 a.m. when I got plans tomorrow at 11? Wrapped up and quickly, expeditiously, if you will. Also, I love how I talk about the fact about my own personal safety and like cyber safety as if I've like got a gajillion fans and people are following me like everywhere I go. They're not, which I'm really grateful for, because if it ever got to that point I think I'd be really sad. Also because of the way my mom like posts on Facebook, she scares me sometimes. I'm like, girl, if I ever blow up, like you can't be posting on Facebook like this. Like people would literally find us and kill us. Like, girl, wrap it up, girl. You make me scared. Honestly, I don't really want to talk about the rest of the things on my list. Like, kind of already hit on them a little bit. So this is my YouTube video. I hope you had fun. I had fun making it. I love yapping. If you want to hear me talk about anything in particular, let me know and I'll do it. No hesitation. If you want to see me make a more commentary style video and like talk about something for like 3 hours, you should also let me know, because guess who loves talking? Yeah, love it. Anyway, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, I don't know, go the whole 9 yards. Follow me on Instagram, gosh darn it. Twitter even. Oh, I love Twitter so much. Fave place to be. The racists and like homophobic bigotry people are like really scary on that app. But like the people are funny and messy. Like I love it. It's so much fun. Yeah. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this YouTube video. I had fun making it. And I will see you next week. Bye.